Evening, everybody. How's it going? Happy Thursday, the 20th of October to everyone. Hope everybody is good. If you take a second, let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. I'd appreciate it. Happy birthday to you, Nissan Mead. Good to see you on here. I saw you in the chat there saying it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you, man. Also, thanks for being a part of the Tangle Tackle Army. I see you're a member, so thank you for that also. Yeah, let's make sure that you can see me, hear me okay. I'm not seeing any comments coming in yet. I'm looking at my computer right here. Phil Sitar, Pierre, I'm so sorry. Pierre-Luc Dubois, I hope I'm saying that right. From Lake Ontario, good to see you, Pierre. All right, Lima Charlie from Jeff Abbott, thanks, man, appreciate that. Good to go from Jason Wilkerson. Jason, good to see you here. You guys getting the kicker boat put away yet for the season there, Jason? I heard you guys were selling that boat already. I think you just got it this year, and then somebody told me that you were selling it. It's a nice boat. All right. Sorry, playing with some controls here. Ken from Tennessee is here. Jason saying, yeah, it's in storage. Good. Mine is too. Yep, mine is too. I'm kind of sad about that. You going to go bigger? Okay. That's a 30-foot Rampage or 31 Rampage or somewhere in there? It's a nice boat. Real nice boat. Broke Sportsman from BS Outdoors. What a great name, man. Captain Crow, Landon Freeman, good to see you. Will Spencer's here, another Tangle Tackle Army member. Guys, gals, if you want to join the Tangle Tackle Army, there's a lot of good perks for that. The link to do so is in the description of this video. Also, if you go to our homepage, you can just click on the join button right there, and you can jump in. Cool. Scott Argetsinger from Dreamweaver is here, and that always reminds me I don't have to say it, I like to say it. These live streams are proudly brought to you by Dreamweaver Lures. Check them out at dreamweaverlures.com. Best people in the business, best in the business, period. Bill Gerlach, good to see you. Cooked up some bluegills for a friend for lunch today. Thanks. Well, man, I love bluegill. Love them. Grew up eating a ton of bluegill. So if you haven't seen it yet, there's a poll up at the top of the chat. Take a second, jump in, answer the poll question. This week's poll question is your favorite fish for dinner fare. If your fish is not listed, please post it down below. But the 4 fish I have up there are walleye. That's my number one. Love walleye. Salmon being king or coho, perch or bluegill. Right now, walleye is way out in the lead at 65%. Next closest follower is 17% with perch. Tim, Blind Ospreys, are you heading down to the Detroit River tomorrow morning? I didn't see my invitation, man. What the heck? Is your phone broken? You're killing me here, man. Ryan Purchase is here. Hey, good to see you, Ryan. Haven't seen you on a while, I think. So good to see you back. TD Schloud saying pike is his favorite fish to eat. Pike is good. I used to not make it, but I used to eat pickled pike. I had a friend that made that. That was really good. Randy Krug, you're taking Blind Osprey tomorrow? I got you, man. Hope you guys do well. I'm sure you will. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Purchase. Good to see you, bud. Brian Lytle also saying pike. Okay, I don't have much for tonight. We're going to do the giveaway from last week. The nice little salmon package that was dropped off, and then the granite fish. We're going to give that away. I got both winners already picked. I got them on my phone. And, yeah, TD Slab, pickle pike is really, really good. Oh, all right. So, a little bit of updates here. So, I talked to you last week about Scott Argetsinger from Dreamweaver and I. We're going to get together. We're going to make a custom lure package that you're going to be able to purchase on dreamweaverlures.com. We're going to get together next Thursday. I was hoping to get together this week, but we lost power, and I don't have a generator because I'm an idiot, and I need to get one. But we lost power, and I could not, of all things, I couldn't charge my cameras to go down there and do the video. So kind of screwed on that one. But Scott and I talked. I'm going to go down there next Thursday. Again, I'm going to come up with 4 creations of my own. Scott's going to come up with 4 creations of his own. Yeah, I know his are going to be probably 10 times better than mine, but I've never done it before. But I'm looking forward to going to Dreamweaver. We're going to get in the paint booth. We're going to do those custom spoons. then those that 8-spoon package is going to be available through Dreamweaver. You guys are going to be able to buy those. I think they're going to be great. I'm looking forward to running them. I know one for sure that I'm doing already. It was a spoon that my daughter and I created several years ago, and Dreamweaver, we drew it up, and Dreamweaver produced it for us. I think they made 10 of them for us, in super slim and maybe a couple in standard. And boy, that was a really, really good spoon, and I think I have like one left. So I know I'm going to do, at least that's going to be one of them, and I'm going to add it as a white back. I might do all 4 of my spoons with the white backs. I know that's one thing a lot of people on here talk about is why Dreamweaver doesn't do more white back spoons. I think I'm going to do all 4 of mine with white backs just to see how they work. So, yeah, Scott, yeah, definitely. It's going to be fun. Yeah, definitely going to be fun. Who else we got on here? Will Spencer, good to see you. Poor Man's Lobster. Pike is Poor Man's Lobster. Yeah, it's good. Hugh Merrill's on here, another Tangle Tackle Army member. You saw one boat out trolling the big lake today? Yeah, I have no doubt there's still fish out there. We got a huge north blow. I think it was like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It was just ripping out there. And I have no doubt that steelhead are going to get driven into the river, into the pier heads and into the river because of that. So I think steelhead fishing in the river is really going to turn on here. Really going to turn on. So I wish I had a riverboat right now. I'd be out there going for it. And that actually leads me into something else I wanted to talk about. So last week, I talked about I'm going to get more into the river guiding thing here. It's something I haven't been able to do as of yet because of my full-time job, just way too much time constraints. But I will be getting into the river guide service here starting not this year but next year. Hey, Andrew Bowman, join the Tangle Tackle Army. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate that, bud. Welcome to it. But so I talked the last couple of weeks, I think, looking for the right riverboat. I've looked online at used boats. I've looked online at new boats. I've talked to several of my friends who are river guides, the boats that they use, the boats that they like, and I've decided on Stealthcraft, made right here in Baldwin, Michigan. I went down and saw them last week. I think I talked about this already, but my wife and I went down and talked to them, talked with the owner, talked with a young man named Trevor as well, and I pulled the trigger. I'm going to go with Stealthcraft, and they're actually going to build me a boat. So it's not cheap. It's more than I wanted to spend. I'll say that right now. But I want to go. I want to give my clients, a good service, and having a good boat is part of that. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. Looking forward to being a part of that. They're actually rolling me onto their Ambassador Pro Staff program as well. So I'm going to be an ambassador for Stealthcraft, which I'm pretty excited about. But just everything that I saw down there and everything that everybody I talked to just really, when you get something right, you know what I mean? Like if you're trying to think of a name for something or whatever, you're doing something, all of a sudden that light just goes off and you go, this is right. And that was one of those moments down there. So it's going to be it's the right choice. I have no doubt about it. I'm excited about it. So coming next year, if you want to get on a river trip with me, we can get that done as well. Going to be I'm looking really forward to doing that. So, all right. Yeah, Ryan Purchase, I hear you. Stealthcrafts do rock. I went with the 1860, so it's an 18-foot long, 60-inch wide bottom. And I went with the high northwestern sides on it. I went with the Mercury 11580. What else did I have? A center console, the River Larry anchor system, which is a really nice system for deploying your anchors all the time. They row great. I mean, even being in an 18-foot boat, they still row really, really good. And they run skinny water like nobody's business. I mean, they draft 3 or 4 inches is all. You can run some skinny water. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, Bill Gerlach. I appreciate that, bud. Anyway, enough of me yapping about me. I'm going to tell you who won. The giveaways. As soon as I find it. One moment, please. All right, here we go. For the salmon lure package, that was Dino North Troll. Dino North Troll, you won the salmon lure package. Well done. I know I've met you before. I put a smile on my face when I saw that name pop up. Pretty cool. Dino, if you can email me, please, christangletackel@gmail.com. I'll get that sent out to you. And then for the fish, the granite fish, Terry Bradshaw. I don't know if that's the Terry Bradshaw or what, but Terry Bradshaw, you won the granite fish. You said you would drive up to Manistee to pick that up. So, Terry, if you can please also email me, I'll make sure that we get a time, or if you can let me know a time when you're coming up, I'll make sure that that's available. It's going to be there anyway, but I just want to make sure that the people at the shop know that you're coming and on what date, and we'll get that set aside for you. All right. Yeah, everybody say congrats to the winners, please. Cool. All right. Past that, I don't have much more. I really don't. It's Thursday night. We've been on here 10 minutes on a week. If you want to ask some questions, Scott's on here. Well, I see Leroy Dowding from Purple Taco Fly Supply is on here as well. Ryan Purchase could use some thoughts and prayers, going through some personal stuff. Could you really use the good vibes? Absolutely. Prayers on out to you, Ryan. Everybody send Ryan some good vibes, please. Whatever you got going on, Ryan, I hope you get through it just fine. I have no doubt that you will. Everybody throw a thumbs up towards Ryan right now if you don't mind. Show your support. That would be great. And let's see. Yeah, I talked about Dreamweaver. I'll be down there next Thursday. We'll do the spoons. The winners I just told you about. That's about all I got for tonight. So if you want, ask some questions. Otherwise, we'll get out of here. We'll do this. Actually, I'm rolling right back into next Sunday. So we'll do this all again next Sunday. And I don't really know what I got going on there. Oh, I do know something I need to tell you about. Thanks, everybody, for throwing out the support for Ryan. That's what this channel is all about. It's about supporting one another. This channel belongs not to me. It belongs to everybody on here. This is your channel, so it's always positive. That's one thing I like about this channel is you go on a lot of outdoor forums, and I won't say which ones because they're all pretty much the same. And there's just constant trash talk on there. Just people ripping on each other. We're all anglers. We're all outdoorsmen or women. We're all doing the same thing. There's no reason we shouldn't support one another. You know, just cutting each other down, it doesn't do any good to anyone. So one thing I love about this channel, I see all these comments coming in right now, and it's always positivity on here. It's always good thoughts. It's always support. I love that. So thank you, everybody, for being a part of that and doing those things for everyone. All right. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, I do have one other announcement. Scotty Mack from Salmon Showdown Tournament Trail called me, what was it, yesterday, the day before. If you remember, Scott's been on the show once or twice. Great guy. He runs Tournament Trail, Salmon Showdown. And if you remember, we talked about this Salmon Showdown, the TV show that was on for 7 years. Went off the air, I think, after 2017. It's coming back next year. Well, Scotty Mack gave me a call yesterday. He loves coming on here and being a part of this show, the podcast, the channel, whatever you want to call it. He's going to come on in a few weeks. We're going to talk about Salmon Showdown, how it went. He's also going to release to me the trailer for the show. So you're going to get first look at that Salmon Showdown trailer on this channel here very shortly. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the show when it comes back out here in a few weeks. I think he was talking end of November maybe to roll that back out. But yeah, Scotty's going to be on. We're going to do a live stream, and then after that live stream ends, I'll roll that trailer out on a normal video onto this channel. So you're going to get a good look at that. Scott Wachner, it is definitely awesome. Teresa Flanders saying you're a little late. Got to get used to the Thursday shows. I still got to get used to the Thursday shows. But like I said, we are going to roll this right back again this next Sunday. So I don't have anything planned for next Sunday. Actually, I think what I might do, because this is something I've been wanting to do, and a lot of people have mentioned it, I think what I'll do is I'll go over my thoughts after running weighted steel this whole past season. I ran 150 steels, 200s, 225s, 300s, 400s, 450 steels, along with all my coppers. I think what I'll do is I'll go over my end of the season thoughts on weighted steel versus copper. What I thought about weighted steel. Did it catch more fish? Did it catch less fish? Did it, was it more user friendly? All those things. That's what I'm going to do this coming Sunday. As I'm just sitting here talking and thinking, that's what I'm going to do this coming Sunday. It'll be weighted steel versus copper. Final thoughts on that after a season of use. So I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to give much away now, but I was pleasantly surprised on a lot of things. But I was also not surprised on a few things. So anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. All right. Leroy, you taking off? Cool. All right, good seeing you, Leroy. Chad Douglas, you just ordered 20 spoons from Dreamweaver. How did the Ninja boards treat you, Chad? I've been running Ninja boards now for 3 or 4 years, however long they've been out. I love them. I absolutely love them, Chad. I have nothing bad to say about Ninja. I've said this before. I'll say it again. When they first came out, I thought, it's just going to be another board. There's plenty of boards on the market. This one's got a kind of, it's got a little gimmick to it. You press the button, you can take it on and off really quick. I thought, it's just going to be another board. Nope. It is the best board I've ever ran. They track true. I've ran up to 450 coppers and steel on the big boards. They're not real big. They're actually in between probably a walleye board and a TR44 by Church. It's somewhere right in the middle there. And they pull everything just beautifully. Track great, easy to use, super easy, one-handed operation. Love it. Yep, love it. All right, let's check in on the poll. Let's see how we're doing on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll yet, go ahead and do so. I'll let that run another minute or two, and then we'll end that poll and see what the final results are. Landon Freeman Outdoors, what kind of setups do I use for steelhead and kings? You name it, we run it. Downriggers, divers, coppers, lead core, weighted steel, you name it, we run it. Boards. The only technique I don't use are, and I think these are more popular maybe over in Wisconsin, are pump handles, clip-on weights. That's the only technique I don't use. And more for the fact, I don't know if they work. I'm sure they work just fine. I've just never done it. So I'm that kind of guy that if it ain't broke, I don't like to fix it. My coppers, my lead cores, my weighted steels now catch a ton of fish. And if they're going to keep producing, I don't see me ever changing over to like anything else. So, yeah. Yeah, spoons, plugs, meat rigs, flasher fly. Landon Freeman, if you just go on this channel and just search through all the videos, you're going to see a ton of information on what we do on the boat, the techniques we use, the fish we catch, and how we do it. So, yeah. TJ, great channel. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, TJ. Thanks for being here. Jeff Spear, you got your first buck last night. Congratulations, Jeff. Well done. Hugh Merrill, yeah, I'm surprised to see also that bluegill is only 4%. That is I love bluegill. Absolutely love it. But let's see where we're at here number-wise. Walleye, way out in the lead, 58%. Number 2 is salmon at 19, then perch at 18%, and bluegill at 4% now, yeah. Steve Eddy, setups for river fishing. Steve, actually, I have a video on this channel. I went out with Netminder Charters. Captain Jake and I went out one time on his riverboat. I think it was 2 years ago now, and we went over a lot of that information. But as I get more into river guiding, I'm going to have tons more information coming out on river fishing as well. Whether it be egg fishing, whether it be, bobber fishing, double bead rigs, single bead rigs, spinners, body baits, you name it, I'm going to have the information out on the channel. You can count on that, and I'm looking forward to doing that too. All right. Blind Osprey, yeah. Yeah, it could be a difference between your favorite, what you mostly eat. Yeah, I know I eat a ton of salmon, so love it. Hey, thanks. I'd rather be fishing. Yeah, thanks for coming to the channel. I appreciate that comment, dude. All right, I'm going to start wrapping it up. We're going to end the poll right now. We got 74 votes on there. Do I have anything on reel maintenance? Scott Wachner wants to know anything on reel maintenance. No, I don't have anything on. I don't change out my drags. The Akuma convectors I use almost exclusively for my lead core, my copper, and my weighted steel. And the drags on those, on the convectors, they're just fine for that application right there. On my divers and on my downriggers, I use Daiwa Saltists. By far the best reel I've ever used. The Akuma Coldwater is an excellent reel, and if I was going to switch over to Akuma for my divers and downriggers, I'd probably go with the Coldwaters. They're an excellent drag as well, but I've never changed out the drags. I don't do much as far as maintenance goes. I got a guy here in town actually. I break reels on the boat all the time. the pawl slips or the line guide stuff, whatever it is. There's a guy here in town that does great work on those things. But I don't do much more past that. The biggest thing that I do at the end of the year, or if you're going to be away from your reels for a while, back the drag off. That will save you a ton of future headaches and hassle. Yep. Right there, TJ. Yeah, back your drags off when you're not using them. Yeah, if you're going to go, like a couple of days, not a real big deal. But if you're going to go for a week or more at a time, maybe 2 weeks, back those drags off. It'll help you out. All right, let's end the poll. Not surprising, walleye took the win on that one. Right there. Walleye 56%, salmon 19% for second place. Close third place, perch at 18%. I'm surprised perch wasn't above salmon. And then bluegill at 5%. Yeah. Steve Eddy, back off the downriggers also. Steve, I never thought about that, but you're probably right. They do have washer drags in there, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. That's what we were just talking about. Dan Maljada, I think I'm saying that right. We back the drags off at the end of the season for sure. Yep, absolutely. All right, that's about it. Scott Argesinger, I completely agree with you. Dragmaster washers are really good. Yep. All right. Let's get out of here. I will be back this Sunday. We will talk about weighted steel versus copper. It's going to be a fun one. I always look forward to your opinions on these things as well. Just don't let me talk. Everybody get on here. Share your thoughts on these things as well. Always share your opinions on what's going on in your area as far as fishing reports. I don't have anything this week because I haven't been out. Haven't talked to anybody. But when I get information, I'll put it out there. That's it. Let's get out of here. Everybody be safe. If you're going into the tree stand, don't forget to wear your harness. I appreciate that. And your loved ones will appreciate that also. Anyway, we'll see you guys Sunday.